everyone, and welcome to another episode of the FM26 beta. So, just a little catch up. I started playing this yesterday and I've had quite a few issues. I'm going to show you one now. So, yesterday I was playing on a smaller screen. Today I'm playing on my larger monitor, and I've encountered an issue. So I've made it full screen. If I put it back to normal, so this is how it was before. And when you go and make the text larger, see, it's not even showing me which resolution it's using. That's not good. Let me press OK on that first. Okay, so that's corrected the resolution. That's good. Okay. And now, when I go for example, a large or larger text setting, it doesn't seem to adapt the boxes. So I'm going to take a screenshot of that, like this, so that I can report it later. Okay, that's problem number one. I'm going to leave it like that for now. I want to see how that affects the rest of the game. Because normally in the previous version I'd actually go for the largest, or larger in this case, text, just to kind of make it easier for YouTube. So that's fine. I'm not going to change the graphics at the moment because I'm probably not going to get around to playing a match. But so that's one of the issues I encountered. Second issue I encountered, and that was actually yesterday when I was doing all of the saves. So I've set up two saves. The Hereford save, which we're going to be doing on this channel, and also a journey save through the women's leagues, which we're going to be playing in the Football Manager YouTube account. If you haven't followed yet, please follow if you're interested in women's leagues. I'm going to go through all of that in that channel. Right, so the problem that I encountered was, I'm going to essentially start a new save so I can show you, is everything is so many more clicks away. So we used to have down here settings to essentially toggle on or off real names, additional staff, things like whether or not to mask the attributes, etc. All of that is now hidden a click away here. And I didn't realize that when I was setting up the games yesterday. So I had to restart both saves, essentially, so that I could come and tweak these. So for the Hereford save, I'm going to play with the real fixtures. That's fine. Allow for the first transfer window. I'm going to play without attribute masking. And I'm going to allow control of teams because obviously I'm taking over Hereford, so that is necessary. I always tick off the in-game editor because I never do that, and I never add any sort of additional players or staff, and I always use real names, so that's fine. For the other save, and I'll show the screenshot of this when I do the episode for the other channel. So for the journey save, what I actually did was I ticked player masking because I never really played with that before, so I'm going to experiment over there. Also, look at this tooltip. It runs off the screen. It doesn't wrap around the text, so you just have this long tooltip. See, that's another bug. Let's take a picture of that. Okay. So yeah, so I want to enable that, and also I disabled control of in-manager teams because we're going to near the save I'm going to start an employed, so I don't need that one. That's fine. Now I feel like if you're a new player to the game, who is going to go all the way over here? This is not a very there's nothing eye-catching about this advanced settings box. A lot of new players are going to miss that these are things they can do, that these are ways that they can customize their save. So I think a lot of new players will miss out on these options because they are not going to see them. And obviously once you've started a save, you can't then change these. These are required at the start of the save. You can add new leagues and delete leagues, etc., but you can't actually change these, I don't think, once you've started a save. Anyway, so that's problem number 1. I'll just load the database for the sake of doing the manager as well. I've encountered a few bugs with going back in menus, and one of the places that I have encountered it is when the creating a character build, which we'll see next. So once you've created a few characters, you'll actually have a list of characters you want to reuse, and let's just let this load first. Hang on, sorry. Okay, there we go. So it sort of glitches a little bit. You choose your team. I'm going to choose Everton for now, just so I can skip this bit. So you choose players or managers that you've created before. You can go back and edit before. So let's say now I want to use this manager. I want to edit them, and you can click these boxes. That should be a 3D view of your manager. So that's not showing correctly. For example, if I want to edit these, so for example, I might want to see those. That's a bug. Okay, this is another bug. It's not letting me edit the... Okay, fine. So what do I do then? Oh, there we go. See? You can't change it. Oh, it's just glitching out. Let's cancel and start again. Oh. Everton, yes. It's even kicked me out to the previous. Let's edit. Okay. Does that... Oh no, see? It's glitching out. So this is not working properly. This feature here. So you end up having to create a new manager just to kind of overcome this bug. So that is another bug I've come across. I haven't even gone down some of the routes. Okay, so let's back out of this. Confirm. And let's load. Got it. Let's load that one. So this one is the one that I fixed. So I did manage to fix and add, remove masking and stuff like that. So something else I've come across is the spacing is wrong. It feels wrong. Like there's no reason why they can't take up the whole space in the window here. Look, all this text getting truncated. Here, for example, there's no reason why this needs to be so small. Okay, make it bigger. So I may actually go to preferences again and make it larger. See how that looks? Okay, it makes it easier to read, but obviously stuff shouldn't be truncated like this. This should be the dynamic and expand a bit more. Anything else I've noticed that I need to talk to you guys about? So this now, because I've enlarged the text, this now looks a bit weird. Expectations. I think I spoke about when you set the vision. I can't show you because I've already accepted the vision. Before, you used to be able to see, as you were negotiating the vision, all of the information in one scrollable list. Now you have to click board preferences, and to see the 5-year plan you have to click another button, and to see all of these individual targets you have to click another button yet again. So that's a little bit annoying. Right, we're going to carry on today. I'm not going to click around too much because I do want to go through the inductions. So let's start with the induction for tactics. So let's begin induction. So now we have in possession and out of possession. Let's start with in possession. I'm going to select a tactical style. See, I wonder if Gegenpress is still going to be as effective as before. I think in the previous save that I did on YouTube, we went for direct counterattack, I think. But I did a test save through the summer because I was bored, and with Gegenpress, and now I want to compare how does this compare to my test save that I did over the summer. The game is saying I should go for a direct counterattack, which is probably correct for the players that we have, but I'm actually going to change considerably the makeup of our squad. So let's go for Gegenpress because I want to see how that works in the new game. We'll go for something different for the women's leagues. I'll work on something different for that. Okay, so what happens next? Do I press this button? It's not clear what happens next. Right. Select a formation. I had good success with... where is it? It wasn't this. This one. I had really good success over the summer using this one. So let's go with that. Now, out of possession. Now, this is interesting because this is brand new. I don't know how the mechanics works. So this will just tell everyone to back out a little bit. That's probably the way to go. We could make one of our strikers an attacking midfielder. Or we could go completely different. Now that feels too extreme, so I'm gonna go with that. Only because I don't want to do anything too extreme. We'll experiment more with this area of the game because I think we can get quite creative with it. But we'll do it for this journey save because I think the journey save is the type of story that would lend itself to being creative like that. So confirm. Tactics. Tactics are the heart of the managerial experience. Blah, 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 blah. Good. Okay. Tactical setup. So at the top, it's saying we've got some of the essentials. So that the tactic you're using, the style, that's Gegenpress in this case, and the mentality. Okay. Got the familiarity, intensity, so we can still see those. All of our advice and quick pick buttons. Team shape, team instructions. Okay, nothing too new here. We can see our tactic in 4 different ways. Combined, in possession, out of possession, and both. We've seen SI show this off quite a lot, so I'm not going to go in depth into this one. Continue. This is where you select your squad. There's quite a few ways to select it as well. You can drag and drop, and it's quite supposed to be not too difficult to navigate. Visualizer, yeah. The visualizer provides... oh yeah, we could get into the visualizer. This is cool. I want to try that feature next, but it doesn't actually take us to it, which is a bit weird. Okay, cool. Finish. So that's that button there, I think. The visual... no? Where's the visualizer? Okay, it doesn't take us to the visualizer here. That's a bit weird, but okay, so here we have our tactic is set out, okay? I'm gonna leave it in combined for now. It's not... okay. See, I would expect this to be in order. For some reason it hasn't. Okay, this is another bug. These should be up there, right? Right, these should be in order up there. Goalkeeper for... It's doing it in alphabetical order. What? It's doing alphabetical order. It's not meant to do that. Okay, this is another bug. Right, so how do I... let's go with this. And then that will do a second screenshot. Alright, so this isn't great because obviously I want to see these not in alphabetical order but in the order that they're on the pitch. Does that make any sense? It makes sense to me, but it might not make sense to anyone else. It's not actually in alphabetical order, is it? It's in some strange order. I don't know what's going on here. Let's select some players and it might fix itself. Let's do a quick pick actually. Quick pick. It's doing something really weird here. I'm not sure what it's doing. These here, they shouldn't be at the top. Okay, let's take another screenshot of that. Okay, so right, so we've done the quick pick. Got the in possession role, out of possession role, tactical ability. What does that do? What does that do? Is that the player? What does that do? There is no indication of what that button does. It might make sense to people, other people that know what that does, but I have no idea what that does. What does this mean? Remove column. What columns have you got enabled? Hang on. Why is this persisting? Okay, I can't seem to take this out now, this menu. So I can look at this. Okay, I don't know what this column means. If anyone out there knows what this column means, that would be great. I also can't now remove this. Oh my god, okay. Persistent menu. Nope, can't do anything. Right. Have we completed the induction? Is that the induction complete? Can I come out of the induction now? And can I go to squad? No. Match tactics. Okay. Is that a bug? Okay, it did come out there. That's fine. Auto size all columns. That's made it worse. Okay, that's made it way worse. Wow, okay. Auto size this column. Nope. What's all this space here now? Okay, that's broken my view completely. The fact that I auto-sized it and I can't. Okay, fine. Custom views, no. Selection information. Okay, I can still go back to it. Fine. Okay, that's actually not a bad view. I quite like that view. Fitness. I still don't know what that means. This button here. Okay. Alright, not great. Right, let's go for the next does the back button work? It does. Responsibilities in induction. Begin induction. So we have a match. If you delegate certain tasks. Okay, continue. We already look after everything as far as training. The coaching staff will organize everything and make sure players are working. Okay, continue. You'll outline your tactical approach. Okay, that's not really match day itself. You might handle certain things. So I could press this and you would. So this is what I want to click really. I want to click the responsibilities tile and you will take me there. So that's basically what they need to do, not the other menu. Alright, so it tells you what each person, I quite like this, what each person is responsible for. So I do like that, but I think I want to see it in this view instead. So board, I can't really change anything here because obviously I can't take control and I can't delegate either. So I don't even know why they have this view. They've had it in FM for years and it never really did anything. Anyway, staff responsibilities, managed selection, take control handles, team selection. Yeah, I've delegated that. That sounds good. Hiring and firing technical. That one, yeah. Hiring and firing director of football. Yeah, that's fine. All of the hiring I want to do. Recruiting staff. Oh yeah, I want to do all of the hiring. Deciding who goes on the coaching course. See, that I can delegate, I think. So let's delegate. I can't delegate. Fine. Great. So what happened? Oh no. Back. I don't want to open this. Okay, only I can take care of that at the moment. There's no staff. Contract renewals. Staff contracts. And the 18's contracts. No, take control. Okay, so confirm that. Scouting. Assign scouts. Can I delegate it? No. Provide scout reports. Okay, so at the moment I don't have any scouts anyway. When you scout a player, watch them for 1 week sounds about right. Or until full knowledge. I don't really need this because I've got attributes, so that's fine. When you scout a player, add them to shortlist. No. Okay, fine. Transfers and contract responsibilities. I want to take control of all of it. All of it, all of it, all of it. Loan offers. Yes, that sounds right. Media. Now, this is where I would like to delegate. And at the moment, I don't know who's the best person to delegate to. So I'm just going to hit delegate all. Excuse me. And then once I hire my staff, I'll come in here and tweak, because obviously you want staff that can be competent in all of these things. Confirm. I don't like doing press conferences. It just annoys me greatly. Leads general training. I want to delegate that. Individual training. I'll take control of that. That's fine. I'll want to take control of the under 18s training too. There's a reason why I take control. Because then you can set individual things to focus on. And I'm going to actually focus on developing physical attributes, which I know it sounds counterintuitive, but that's what we're going to do. Right, next up, provides opposition instructions. I want to delegate that. That sounds fine to me. Match day. Match day. So we're going to lead the team talks. I'm going to delegate that. In this channel, in the other channel, I'm going to do that myself. So for the women's leagues. First, availability. Ask which first team players are available for this team. Never. Leads friendly matches. Yes. Backroom arrange friendly matches. Yes. Frequency of friendly matches arranged by team manager. Frequency of friendly matches arranged by team manager every match. I don't know what that means. I don't think that's supposed to say that. And then we've got team manager arranged friendly matches. Frequency of friendly matches arranged by the team manager. When first team player has players in the match. You know what? I have no idea what that means. So I'm gonna match it. I think I know what they mean. So in FM24, if you didn't have a match that week, they would schedule in a friendly. I think that's supposed to say every week, but I might be mistaken. So let's just leave it like that for now and see what happens. Set pieces. I would love to delegate set pieces. I will take control of those in the other save. So if you want to, so basically this save, I'm going to be very light touch with my staff responsibilities. In the other save is going to be way more in depth. So if you want to find out not only about women's leagues, but also a lot more about press conferences, things like match meetings, and also set pieces and all of that. I'm going to be doing all of that hands-on in the other save in my other channel. So FM Football Manager, that's the name of the channel. Right, so we've completed all of our inductions. I've found so far, actually I've got one more induction, squad induction. I hope it doesn't take long. Captains, culture, you'll have a chance to review and change these roles in a week or two. Okay, so these are our current captains. Leadership and teamwork. This is an overview of our squad. These are the foundations upon which you'll be able to determine the strengths and weaknesses. Okay, so he's telling us about the star ratings. Maintaining a strong overall squad means striving for quality in every department. Okay, yeah, that's fine. Continue. It's always worth keeping an eye out for you, the youth teams, for potential talent. Yeah, we'll be looking at that in the future. We only have one there now. Skip through that. Recruitment, we don't have any at the moment because we're a small team. I think that's it for now. Okay, so end induction. Right, so that's our inductions done. In the next episode, I am going to start, first of all, by filling out our staff. So staff ratings have changed. It's no longer numerical. It's all to do with words and etc. So if you are curious about how staff recruitment and how you can search for staff, etc., that's going to be the next episode. One of you out there has reached out to say, how buggy the game is, etc. Yeah, totally experiencing the same thing. This is very, not just buggy, but it's a lot of clicking through several times to get to something that you used to be able to just see on the page straight away. So not really keen on that. Continue. I missed something here, did I? Okay, end. Fine. I've had a little achievement. Nice. Okay, so I'll see you in the next one. So next one is all about what happens after you press continue. I haven't even done that in this game yet. And also staff recruitment. So that's going to be next episode. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care. Bye-bye.